Hey, so I've got my letter box that I've been doing with my kiddo this week. We've got letter A, and I'm going to go through those things pretty quickly. Now, this is not the only activity I've done. We've also been singing the alligator songs, Dr. Jean's alligator song, the goodbye alligator song. We've also done the ants go marching one by one song, and we've been eating apples for our snack this week, which has been fun. I have my A book in the in my A box. I have a floor mat piece for letter A. Got this set of alphabet floor mats at TJ Maxx years ago for $10 for the whole alphabet, and that was fun. And it's big for his little chubby hands, and he can feel it. It's textured, and we talked about the letter A. He went for this first. I have a couple of mats. Oh, let's finish books first. So I did my A book, and then I have my Bob books that have the A sound, and he wanted to read all three at the same time. When I introduced this to him, I just said, "Hey, look, it's a letter box. Let's see what's in it." And that was fun. I have lots of versions of the letter, little versions of A, from puzzles and magnets. Big A and little A both are in here, and different textures, and he really enjoyed looking at those. I have my little cards that I made with a Dollar Tree workbook and 3x5 cards with a big A, and A says A says alligator and apple. Look, do you think he's going to eat the apple? Do you like apples? I like apples. Do you think ants eat apples? Do you think alligators eat ants? And then you can read about alligators or ants, or apples, or all three. So we have A says apple. The A says Every letter makes a sound. The A says And then I built the letter A on the carpet, and then I took it apart and I gave it to him, and oops, almost dropped it. And he built it. He had fun with this one, building the letter A. I printed out some activity mats that I found on Pinterest. I just have a page protector, and I did put a piece of cardstock, and I printed these mats on paper. The first day, my little guy wasn't too interested in this one. We just didn't do it. He liked this one quite a bit, and I used bunchums on this one. And you can pretend they're apples, though if they're very young, I wouldn't do that because then they'll think they can eat them. You got to know your kid. I didn't say they were apples because my little guy would have tried to eat them. So I had little bunchums that I put on there. And we did later in the week together put the A's together, and he thought that was a lot of fun. I found a coloring book page with an apple, and he colored it a little bit. He wasn't fabulously interested. It's fine. He loved this one. He's really into Super Wings, and he had his Super Wings Kim that he was driving on the letter A. Here I have Jet. That's a fun one. If you don't have a boy or your kiddo just isn't interested in cars, find something else that they like. Use that. Tell them they're going on a parade. I have a Princess Belle who loves to read, and she went on a letter parade, and she was telling everyone that the A says and she sang about it, and she sang the A song. The A says You can be really silly with it. Kids love silly. And have them go around in a parade. Any kind of book that has letters in it, you can find the letter A and talk about the sound that it makes. Try to read to your kiddo every day. We read at nighttime, either my husband or I will read books, and I try to read to my little guy at least one book a day, and his big sister will read to him. But try to get that in every day. Read a book. It doesn't have to be a letter A book. It can be something else. And now that libraries are open again, you can go and find other books to enjoy together, about maybe a book about apples or a book about ants, or maybe not. Maybe just a really cool book about astronauts in outer space. That can be fun too. And of course, you can do a little tray with flour in it and do a big letter A. So we start at the top, big line down, hop to the top, big slide down, hop to the middle, little line across. And we say that together. And when we do the letter A together, we'll talk about it. We start at the top, big slide down, hop to the top, big slide down, hop to the middle, little line across. You can also make it with Play-Doh. My little one doesn't quite have the fine motor control to make a worm out of Play-Doh yet, but he does like to play in it, and it's good sensory development. My pre-K kid loves it, and he'll make words with his Play-Doh, like his name or his number, how old he is. So Play-Doh can be fun with letters. You can put shaving cream in a tray and do your A, lots of different activities, but that's my letter A book, my letter A box, and how I introduced it to my little guy. If you have a question or maybe something that you would put in your letter A box, let me know. See you later. Bye.